We close this evening's show with our first winter sports edition of Top Plays. The holidays kind of threw off our schedule a bit, but we're back on track. Excited to once again highlight some of the top performances across the Lehigh Valley over the past week. We'll start with the Freedom girls basketball team, which had a strong start to the new year. In particular, senior Kaylee Turpinning, who over the holidays recorded her 145th career three-pointer, breaking the Patriots' program record. She's not just an offensive player, though. She's strong on defense as well, chipping in a couple coast-to-coast finishes in Freedom's win over Palisades last Monday night. Turpinning leading the way in the Pates win over the Pirates with a game-high 16 points. Patriots couldn't keep it rolling the following night against Emmaus, though. The Green Hornets holding Freedom at bay by forcing 19 turnovers, 5 steals coming from Paige Inman alone. The junior guard leading the charge at both ends of the floor for Emmaus, netting 11 for game-high 17 points in the second half. Inman, one of 6 Hornets in the scoring column as part of the road victory. Emmaus currently sits at 7-3 overall, 5-1 in the EPC. Another 7-win team is Central Catholic, which got off to a blistering start in Friday's rivalry showdown with Parkland. Vikettes jumped out to a 21-6 advantage and never looked back in earning their 5th straight victory. The early surge was sparked by senior Julia Roth, who notched 3 of her 5 steals in the first quarter, netting 8 of her team-high 17 points in the opening frame as well. Roth finished the night with a double-double, pulling down 10 rebounds too. Vikettes are 7-2 overall, 4-1 in the East Penn Conference. Meanwhile, one of the top teams in Colonial League girls basketball is Wilson. We mentioned earlier the Warriors are 9-3 overall. They earned a signature victory last Tuesday at Notre Dame Green Pond, where senior Brielle Reidinger finished just 1 rebound shy of a double-double. Wilson's 2-point triumph. Reidinger finishing with 15 points and 9 boards. Warriors have won 4 out of their last 5. Wilson is 6-2 in league play. Bangor, meanwhile, is 7-2. The Slaters earning their 6th Colonial League win last Thursday at Saucon Valley, where McCormick Parner was absolutely on fire, finishing just 1 point shy of the Slaters' program record for points in a single game, dropping 29 in Bangor's 22-point win over the Panthers. After notching 14 first-half points, the senior landed 11 in the third quarter alone. Parner ultimately finishing a perfect 11 for 11 from the free throw line. Slaters saw their 7-game winning streak end last night. Wilson boys, meanwhile, have won 3 in a row. The second of those victories coming Saturday against Palmerton, a win fueled by junior guard Shamel Gibson, who tallied a game-high 26 points over the weekend, a performance that included 5 three-pointers. Warriors are now 7-1 on the year, averaging nearly 70 points per game over their last 3 outings. Now, another team that's been on an absolute tear of late is Southern Lehigh. Spartans have won 7 ball games in a row, and the team's size has been a big part of its recent success. It started last Monday when 6'6" senior Noah Denton just went to work at Northern Lehigh, a game-high 18 points, as Southern Lehigh topped the Bulldogs by 29. Then, just 3 days after that, it was the 6'5" Max Pristis who kept the good times rolling for the Spartans, when he dropped in a game-high 19 in Southern Lehigh's 50-37 win at Northwestern. Spartans are now 9-3 overall and have already clinched a berth in District 11 5A tournament. Now, speaking of big men, some pretty good ones in the EPC too. Among the best has to be Central Catholic's Liam Joyce, who led the way for the Vikings in their statement win over Parkland on Friday. Joyce with a game-high 23 points, 19 of which he scored in the first half. Highlight of the night coming in the second quarter, when Joyce cleans up the offensive glass with an absolutely emphatic slam. Central is now 9-1 overall, a perfect 6-0 in East Penn Conference play. Another 23-point performance came last Tuesday at William Allen. Nate Ellis limited to just 4 points in the opening 16 minutes against Easton, but the senior erupted in the second half. 10 points in the third quarter alone. He added 9 more in the final frame, finishing with a game-high 23. Ellis's big night featured 5 three-pointers, including this one from way downtown. That was the Canaries' third straight win. They've now claimed 5 in a row. Darnell Braswell's group has moved to 9-2 on the year.